Hey guys, I'm Ryan and I've been hacking things my whole life. Today we're going to be making a little dog in a bent down man. "2020 has been rough on us all." Yes, it's 2021 plus, but it was rough on all of us. People coped however they could. I've been drinking since college. I remember all the kickstands and all the partying I did in college, right? But I never drank every day. Now, because just to deal with stuff and to tell my mind, hey, since I work at home all day, the day's over, I've been having a nightly drink. Well, that nightly drink has turned into 2 drinks. And here's the issue. I found out in the last year I have a severe allergy to red wine. And what happened is I went on vacation, didn't drink much, came back and had 3 glasses, probably more, of red wine dealing with the news last week. So I think I have felt, the day after, I have felt the worst ever in my entire life. So here's what I'm going to do. So for the next 30 days, I'm going to be coming here in the garage with you. And when I normally sit down in my little rocking chair of rocking chairs and have my little evening glass of wine that makes me feel like absolute crap the next day, I'm going to be making a video when I make something. Basically going to be doing 30 days, no alcohol. It's a challenge. Please join me if you like. So in order to get the thickness of the laser cut material, I have to cut out 3 individual pieces. Now, if I were to do this with the CNC, I would probably break away the hands, and it's not as possible as with a laser cutter. So by combining all of these pieces of wood into one, you get this nice thick looking piece here. Now, how you glue that is what is critical, and we're going to do that next. So the key, after you put the glue on it haphazardly like I did, you could roll it, you could use these little spatulas, but the key is that you're going to want to clean off your excess glue with an extremely wet towel or rag. It literally will possibly drip when you're doing this. One of the tips, and I didn't get this on video, that I've done with getting all of these plywood pieces put together really nicely is actually to rinse it off in the under the sink. So what I do is I get as much here as possible. Keep in mind I can sand, but if you want to eliminate the sanding, using this super wet towel is what's really, really incredible. Look, it's in his mouth. Okay, now I'm going to start putting my little clips on. Like this. I want to make sure the whole time I kind of look at it, and this is where handmade comes in. Make sure they're all lined up. There we go. Look, a little bit of the glue is coming through since it's all, the little glue is coming through right there. I'm just going to grab my wet paper towel. I'm using a wet paper towel. So now I'm going to put back my excess of my clamps. It's funny because this little plastic bag, I use this for so many different items, but that's all I have. I don't have any more clamps than these. Okay, those are going to dry, and just like in a 1980s cooking show, and here is the finished piece that's all glued up, and we're going to. So I'm going to paint it these 2 colors. I have no idea why. These ones I didn't take as much time to. I always like sanding it with my hands because it kind of makes me just enjoy it a little bit more. Okay, so the key to make these layered products gluing 3 layers together into here is to get the 3 layers lined up. So you may need to make a mold for that. But what you want to do is after you're done, in order for it to appear is, I'm not happy how I lined this wood up, by the way. I am happy how I lined my second one up. Things are always better the second time around. You just have to practice, right? So one of the things, in order to make it look like it's a block of wood, sanding down the edges really nicely, randomly, really helps for people to believe that it wasn't cut out of 2D stock. It was almost carved. So the key is make sure you use a very coarse sandpaper and go slow, because in certain plywoods you could pull apart the plywood, and this would not be great after you glued it. But go ahead and randomly soften those edges, round over those edges to give a real wood full look to that. Now at this point, I'm not even wanting to breathe in some of that dust. Oh well, I'm sure I'll die of something else, probably Bluetooth. So what is going to happen here is I'm going to paint this, but I'm not sure if I want to paint it or not, but I'm going to paint it anyways. So I use these foam rollers here. These foam rollers are really inexpensive and they get the job done. So I'm going to use this paint I bought at the local craft store. Put my orange over here and my blue. So anyways, as I'm opening this can of paint, kind of wrapping up this video now, please tune in. We're going to be doing this every single night for 30 days. That is very aggressive on my part, but I'm doing this for myself, and I am looking forward to the results. Let's go ahead and flip this. Doggy, you're going to be orange. I am not painting the outside, and I'm going cross grain first, and then I'll go long grain with another coat. Now I'm going to use the other side of the brush here. Not even going to rinse it to do the blue. Going right up to the edge, and this has such a good viscosity, nice complicated word, meaning thick, does not go over the edge, does not leak over the edge like anything else. Don't ask me why this is, the bent over guy is blue and the dog is orange. I have no idea. And if it drips over a little bit, then you get a little bit of, take your finger, grab some of it. And that is it. And then that would be the first coat. The sides I'm going to eventually paint black. Now I'm going to go over just a little bit more. So here's my little dog in the bent over man. This was really fun to make. It approximately took about an hour in Illustrator all the way through the laser cutter, which was at the beginning part of this video, and then to painting it. If I wanted to mass produce these and sell these, I would definitely make a mold for gluing them, which means that you wouldn't be using these clamps. You would actually be cutting out a female or the inset to glue these up. But fun project for our 30-day challenge on, I don't know what day this is. But anyways, whatever you do, make something that connects someone. I love you. You can join me with this challenge, and you can do that, and you can feel amazing. Talk to you later. And also just thanks for your encouragement. Appreciate it. Bye.